What's going on today, YouTube? We got an awesome training here about Facebook ads for service businesses. So whether got pressure washing, roof cleaning, gutter cleaning, landscaping, car detailing, junk hauling, all this sort of stuff, this applies to you. There's a lot of other niches in there, but a lead is a lead. If you clean stuff, fix stuff, haul stuff, this is gonna apply to you because Facebook is a huge way where we can capture people, their attention, and get them as a lead and message them. It's just phenomenal. So this is gonna be a two-part video. You guys are gonna be able to tell because I'm just gonna come back later half in this video. So watch to the end to see the results of this campaign. So we're starting out. We'll jump right into it right here. As you guys can see here, we got our dashboard. So we're gonna run an ad, brand new. We're gonna test a couple different things. So one thing I've been kind of curious about is the sizing of our ad, as well as whether it needs to be video or picture, because I've had really good results with both. But so we're just, if you got questions, like I couldn't really find any answers. So if you guys ever really have questions, just one big thing is test it out yourself. You can kind of find out the answer. So, obviously we're going to optimize for messages with our campaign. We want to make it really easy for people to connect with us. If you have a really good website and you got people that call, or when people go to your website, then you can kind of maybe do lead generation. But in my experience, messages is going to be the cheapest option because Facebook loves to show their content. I mean, if you keep people in their platform, they're using Messenger, because the one thing about ads, if someone sees an ad and they just go and they leave the platform, Facebook hates that. They're going to charge you more, and this is why we want our ads to always, not necessarily be aesthetic. I don't want them. It doesn't need to be beautiful, but it needs to flow with the platform. So this is why I always recommend you don't need a fancy camera. You don't need to hire anyone. Honestly, just an iPhone or whatever phone you have is going to take just fine pictures. So you need to be recording every job, taking pictures of every single job, because you never know what you're going to be able to run as an ad. And as you see here, so okay, new messages campaign. Right now, so the campaign, there's three parts. New messages, the overall campaign, the ad set, that's mostly the audience, and the ads, that's our individual picture. So the campaign, I usually like to just do, let's do June roof special. Boom. So just kind of the overall, what are we trying to get? So it's June, roofs. And then we don't really need to worry about any of this other shit. Moving on. Now we need to, our ad set name, this is where we want to name it based off of our audience so that we can kind of see what audiences are doing better. Because an old rule that I've said before is the 40-40-20 rule. So 40% of our results come from our audience, the other 40% comes from the offer, and then 20% of the results come from the ad itself. So it really kind of puts things into perspective. That's why I always say we want a decent ad in front of a good customer with a killer offer. So really, it kind of you can focus on what is actually important, and what's actually important isn't really the picture, isn't really the words, the copy and such, but it's really what are you offering. That is huge. This is when I do private calls and such with people. One of the first things we go over is what is your offer? What exactly are people buying? Because I see all the time people run 10% off or 20% off, or $10 off new customers. It just that stuff doesn't work anymore. As well as a clean offer, you'll see here. I'll run something like $2.99 roof and gutters clean, or free gutter clean with roof wash, free window clean with house wash, something like that. There needs to be something tangible that people can really picture. And then I personally like to attach a price, a starting price, the $199 driveway clean. But we'll get into that in a little bit. And I got a lot more stuff on the offer in the book, so you guys can check that out below. I don't want to waste too much time here because these videos tend to go on really fast. So we're here. We want to set our budget first. I like to do $5 a day because don't want to go broke. Nah, just kidding. We do this because we can duplicate our ads and our ad set later. So I like to spend $5 a day, keep it super simple, and then we just duplicate that, 3, 4, 5, however many times you want until you're spending $20 a day or $30, however much you want to spend. And people are always like, oh, how much do you spend per day? I usually spend $10 to $20. That pretty much gets me as many jobs as I want. And as you guys have seen, one job is $300, $500, $800. So even if it doesn't do very well and it gets you messages for like $10 would be kind of a bad ad per message. And that's still like, multiply that by, your conversion rate, which would be like 30% or 40 or 25. Like if 1 out of every 4 people gets back to you, like 25%. So $10, that'd be $40 per customer. So $40 per book job for $300 or $500, however much your job is. So anyways, enough rambling. We're going to go to our audience now. So here, pretty straightforward. Doubt an 18-year-old is going to be owning a house and calling me to do their stuff. So 30 and up, it's going to be a pretty good way to start. So what we're going to do right here is I'm going to test out 2 different audiences, maybe more, because I have a lot of data. So if you guys don't have a lot of data, you're going to need to test more audiences. There's a couple different ones you could do. You could do home improvement, income. You could do, certain things in your local area. Like you could do certain zip codes. You could do certain, like if there's something special about your area, like, the local fairgrounds. I don't know. It really depends. But the thing is, you can test it. You can put $5 a day for a few days. Like spend $20 and find a good audience. Like it's pretty simple. So this one though, I'm gonna leave everybody. So we're gonna come back later. 30. You can see I've done this before. Literally everyone over 30. Oh, I guess that audience was pretty good, but it's okay. We're gonna do automatic placements. Facebook, kind of they know what they're doing, so leave that the same. All right, so now we have our ad itself. So this is the whatever part. It's the other part was honestly more important, but this is the part that you can really control. So I have already set up the image and the ad. So let's go add media, add video, then boom, I already have this guy down, 1200 by 628. I've always wanted to test this before, like the picture versus the video. Cost per result may rise due to too few ad creative. Since you only have one image, your audience may see not stop noticing. Reduce an ad. So I don't like doing that. Facebook likes to say all sorts of shit, but I don't really. People, if you run a good ad, like people aren't gonna get tired of it. Like there's hundreds of thousands of people in your area, unless you're really like running the same shit constantly, no one's gonna care. So. Let me go copy and paste something real quick. All right, so we got my ad copy over there. So honestly, guys, like if you have a good ad, like that's one of the things you keep doing. If something works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So this has worked really well for me. Well, this one's an older one. Special notes, because I have a lot of different ad copy that I'll use. Hold on. Alright, so I went ahead and copied and pasted the ad creative. So, when was the last time you got your roof cleaned? According to the Seattle Times, most roofs and gutters should be cleaned and treated every 6 to 12 months. This goes a long way to extending your roof life. For just $2.99, we take care of your roof top to bottom, using only gentle brushes and leaf blowers. Okay, you guys can read that yourselves. You guys can pause the video and just slowly scroll. So yeah, and the most important part is, message us to get started. Oh, one more thing, I can only do so many per week, and summer is here, so we fill up our schedule fast. Now's the perfect time of year to get this done. Talk soon, Spencer. Call or text anytime as well. What's your number? I took mine out just for this because people have been texting me and calling me. I get random stuff all the time. It's kind of weird. The internet's always super cool, of course. So in the headline, and then you can just do, $2.99 full Full roof clean special. That looks pretty good. So now the key is, if we really wanted to test, we could just duplicate this inside this campaign and we could just test the picture. But the thing with Facebook is they're going to test it really, they do it like a very split second. Like, you really want some more data. So anyways, we're going to duplicate the ad set. We're going to use the exact same words, the exact same headline. We're just going to test the picture instead. So this video is running a little bit long, so I'm going to go ahead and publish this, come back. I'll see you guys in a few seconds for you guys, a couple days for me. But I'm going to let this run. We're going to duplicate this a couple times and then change a couple things, change a word or two, and I'll show you guys what happens. So see you guys in a sec. Alright, what's going on, guys? We are back a few days later. As you can see, it's June 22nd. I believe we started running the ad on June 19th, and let's dive right into it. So as you can see, we got 12 messages for the price of $3.32 each on average. Spent $40. I think, oh yeah, one of those people, I think I'd forgotten to reach out to them like a month ago, and they messaged me back. So, I mean, shoot. Point is, these are very engaged customers. They're gonna, yeah, it's just crazy. It did really well. So I'm really happy with it. We'll dive into the stats behind it in a second, but yeah. So if even just one of these guys books with me, I just want to make sure you guys understand like the power of running ads and why all the best companies are running ads, and that's how the real way you make money and scale your business. Is honestly might be the number one thing is profitable advertising. I talk about this a lot in the book that I got, but it's just such a skill, and then once you learn the skill, it's something you can use forever. So if even one of these guys books with me, like my minimum job is 300. Well, not my minimum is 200, but my typical the job that these people are replying to was a $300 job, and my average job though is usually around 500 because most places have mods, and then I need to upsell them and such. So that is a strong case for having a lower offer, like a lower ticket, like less money, like get them in the door, because then you can always upsell to them later and make more money later. But yeah, so how many, like, I remember I did Thumbtack a bit ago because my buddy told me it was good, and I think I spent $36 for one lead. And then you had to message them, and they were also messaging like 3 other contractors at the same time. And like most of them would never get back to me. I didn't do the job, and I would still get charged $36 per lead, which, I mean, thinking about that now makes me want to just like probably burst into tears or something, I guess. But because here I spent $40 and I had 12 people reach out to me, and they're not competing with a bunch of other people. Maybe they're seeing, maybe that some of them are trying to get a quote. But honestly, like I don't care if you want to get a quote. That's fine. I'm so busy right now. Like I almost might need to shut this ad off because it's doing so well, and getting 12 messages and just like it's like 6 messages a day. It's a lot of work to message people back. So let's dive into kind of what did better, what didn't do so well. So I relabeled all these guys so you can kind of see. So this is the same audience. These are the same audience. So I really just I have 4 different ads going, and then actually, well, no, 2 different ads going and 2 different ads, 2 different audiences. Math. It's still early. I'm drinking my coffee right now, but so these are the same audience. This one is with the video. This one's with the picture. This is the same audience. This is picture. This one's video. So as you can see, the video spanked the picture. This one did decent. I mean, you could see. You can kind of see. Well, take a look at the ad. It's the same, like, yeah, 522 per message. Yeah. Also, yeah, I do not know how to spell. Now, for some reason, like whenever I type stuff in, it like repopulates something I've already written. So I usually have to like misspell it or say something weird. But yeah, you know, the picture is the same exact thing taken from the video. Pretty good. But yeah, it just does not compete with the video. Just the 9-second time lapse doing the job. And I think I tested the same headline for everything. I think I left, yeah, so I left everything the same, everything the exact same, because that's how you test something. You test, if you want to test the video versus picture, you can't be changing a bunch of shit. Oh, actually, no, I did change one headline, but that was for those different audiences. But yeah, guys, so that's pretty much the bulk of what I wanted to talk about. Oh, one more thing. So this guy I want to mention a little bit more. So this is the video ad that did really well. So look at that, 6 messaging conversations started, $1.74 per message. So if you really wanted to just turn this ad campaign on steroids, you would X out all those other campaigns, all those other ads, turn them all off, and then take this guy, duplicate this 3 more times, 4 more times, however much you want to spend, and just change one thing on each one. So just change the headline, change the first headline up here. You could change the call to action at the end, but you change one thing at a time and then you test it, see how it does. So that's how you change one thing. And you know, the biggest thing that I like to see people testing is their offer. So right now, so I know this offer is a good offer. $2.99 roof and gutter. That's a great offer. People love it. So that's the biggest problem I see in many industries is people get stuck on doing one sort of thing. They get stuck with driveways or house washes, and they don't switch it up. They don't try something else because you need to find the demand. The demand and the exact offer is the most important part. We kind of talked about this a little bit more in some of my other videos and earlier, but you need to find a good offer, and then you need to test the different headlines, test different videos, and that is really the secret to it. So get after it, guys. I got some resources below. Get the book. Obviously, the book goes into all this. It's $6. But and if you want me to do this with you, if you want personalized help, you need to be in my God tier marketing program, and that is also down below. So go check that out. That comes with 2 calls with me. Help you set up your ads, run through your offer. Because yeah, guys, if that's the biggest thing I would honestly recommend for anyone is you need to make sure your offer is good. And I can help you with that. So got a bunch of other people in the program right now, and they're killing it too. Like I said, that one guy, Sam, he's getting messages for $2.46. Like honestly, he did better than my campaign. Not by much. This one, so yeah, if you really wanted to, just duplicate this one, $1.67. That's really crazy though. So I honestly don't care. Honestly, if the messages are less than if they're less than $6 or $7, I'm still printing money. They're just making a ton of money. My buddy John, who does the landscaping right now, his messaging is up to like $18, $25 each. And so I told him to shut all that off, and I'm actually gonna help him. So he's also in the program too. So yeah, go down there, check it out if you guys want help, or just follow this video, get the book. The information is right here. I just showed you guys exactly how to make money. So there's really no reason to be broke in America, but you guys are people who actually watch these videos, so you know that. So see you guys in the next video. Peace out.